Oh, what? Hello, everybody. I am going to be playing a game for you called Ninja Five-0. And this is a game for the Game Boy Advance, and it's a very kind of unknown as a speed game. And as best I can tell, that's because this game just wasn't very popular. There weren't a lot of copies made. It's one of those games that goes for like $400 on eBay nowadays. But it is a fantastic, fantastic speed game. And there's a lot of really interesting and deep and fast and fluid mechanics. But that makes the game very input kind of heavy consistently. So there's kind of limited downtime where I can talk about the mechanics, but I will do my best. But there will be kind of periods where I just kind of have to focus up. And yeah, so timing is going to start once I select the level. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, start here once I actually select the bank stage. And timing is going to end after the final boss when the high score counter appears. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Getting right into it. So off the bat, you can kind of see it's almost like a love child between Mega Man 3 with the sliding mechanic and Bionic Commando with the grapple mechanic. And the grapple mechanic's particularly interesting, because not only does it grapple, but whenever you see me kind of shoot a grapple into nowhere, what I'm doing is doing a pause animation cancel, which can save up to 15 frames. I'm gonna focus up here a bit. And you can see again, right there was a good grapple cancel. And whenever I fall from a great height, or when I do a slash of my katana in the air, whenever I land on the ground, normally I would do like a 15 frame stun. And if you're in a grapple animation, when that stun would occur, it just doesn't occur. So it's very ubiquitous in this run. And we're off to a pretty good start. And the objective is to both rescue a bunch of hostages. You see that rescue done in the bottom right corner, as well as collect a bunch of keys that lets you ultimately get the red key, which lets you exit. So there's the blue key. That's a frame perfect-ish throw, which is very inconsistent, so I'm glad I got that. Filling your super meter up lets you use your super and murder all the enemies on the screen instantaneously. You can also use your super before it's full to temporarily become invulnerable, which is going to be useful later. This is a hard room, so I need to focus a bit. Alright, that went decently well. Alright, this is one of the hardest stages in the game, so I'm having to focus a bit. I'm killing this dude for safety. It's not necessary, but I don't want to die or lose my power-up. Oops, that was a bit slow. But you see in the bottom right of my screen, there's like a level 3, and that's my power level, which changes my shuriken strength. And as soon as you get hit one time, you will lose 1 power level. So you really don't want to be taking any damage in this game that you don't have to. Oops, that was a bit slow. Alright, and we're moving on to the first boss, and I'm going to try to get a quick kill, which will work if I don't let him leave this upper platform. So I'm going to kind of go up quickly, hit him to the right of the platform, and then activate my invulnerability. And just use my power to try to keep him up here. Alright, that was pretty good. And I'm just gonna walk off the stage. Bye! I'm not dead, I'm just down here, I'm a tornado! No, now I'm a ninja! Woohoo! Alright, we're on to the second mission, which is the harbor. Uh-oh! Back up, strat. And so there's hostages here that you're supposed to rescue, but you can also just murder them, which is sometimes faster. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Stop panicking, chat. Everything's fine. Don't... Oh, no. I did not want to take damage there. So I lost my power level, so I'm going to try to get a backup power level 2 shortly. Probably going to go ahead and grab that heart on the way back for safety, too. Get a key and ride the conveyor for a few frames, and we're on our way again. Grab this for safety. And in this next room here, I'm going to be able to get my power up back, assuming nothing terrible happens. Something terrible happened! No! Oh, something terrible happened. Oh, everything's terrible. Okay, nothing out of the world, but definitely not ideal. Even backup strats can kind of go wrong. That's the thing about this game is when one thing goes wrong kind of on your path, it's so easy for things to go super, super wrong and just lose a ton of time or even die on like later stages. Not much risk of dying here, thankfully. And we're moving on. Oh, my ninja's name is Joe, by the way, because, yeah, Joe's a pretty common ninja name, right? Joe the Ninja, that's me. And that's a good example of why you want to have your good power-up. That kind of threw off my entire path there, having the level 1 power-up. And I want to save that for on the way back. This room's hard. Use my super. Okay, that's precise because there's a hostage up top. And this samurai guy down below that you want to both have in the frame. And it's pretty precise to get the vertical position to make that happen. Something I very frequently fail. Oh, I did not want to touch the spikes. Ireland of touching spikes door. That's another tough sequence that I commonly fail. Murder everyone in here again instantly, and we're gonna fall down a long way. Those frogs are RNG, so it's very easy for them to hit you and cost you time. So my power level is a tiny bit full, and I'm going to abuse this to become invulnerable briefly here. And go through these flames, and we're out. This next stage is one of the trickiest ones in the game for me. It's one of the ones where I can actually die if I'm not careful. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I ruined it. Okay, we're just gonna play it safe. Oh god, I'm all over the place. Okay, everything's fine. Just want to do it around the world. Everything's great. A good example of how things can go very, very wrong in this game. Ooh, I barely made that cycle. I really do not want to take damage on this flame, because this is a level where I can definitely die, and frequently do die during runs. Oh, bad frog RNG, bad frog RNG! Okay. Okay, we're gonna murder another hostage in this room. And on this difficulty, you have to either murder or save each hostage. But murdering hostages just loses you a bit of health. On the difficult difficulty, if you let any hostage die, you just die immediately and fail the mission. So we have it easy on this mode. And so this is the easy difficulty. On the medium difficulty, oops, I did not want to fall down here. That was really bad. Let's do this again. I want to get this power up for the boss. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Nothing happened, everything's fine. I didn't forget where I was going. Okay, now, this ninja has a typical ninja animal companion, which is a giant frog. Yeah, that's what they all have, right? I'm gonna try to get the quick kill. 2, 3, I failed. If you nail every single flame there, you can jump up and kill him one cycle earlier and save a few seconds. But it's pretty precise. All right, and we're gonna be moving on to the third and final mission, which is an airport. This first part is very tricky, so I have to focus. And that's why. Oh no! Okay, I'm in, oh god, everything is terrible. Slowing down situation right here. where if one thing goes wrong, it's very easy to just completely lose a billion seconds. I mean, everything's fine, chat. I don't know what you're all complaining about. This is perfect. Stop panicking. Stop panicking, chat. You're freaking me out, man. All right, everything's good. We're good. Use my iframes. All right, we're okay. It's Joe's fault, Dave, not mine. There's this weird mechanic where you have to wait like a good half second after an item spawns before you can pick it up, and it really just serves to kind of slow down things, which I'm not a fan of. Probably my biggest complaint in this entire game is just having to wait for item spawns to actually become grabbable. Well, with the exception of everything, that was a decent stage. And moving on, we're going to pretend that one didn't happen too. Alright, elevator shaft time. Because what would a ninja game be without climbing an elevator shaft? So I have to purposely like move a little bit slowly through this section, otherwise I get zapped by those little electricity things. So I'm gonna be a little slow. Ooh, it's scary. We're good though. Oop, 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 oop. Full speed through that section though. Become invincible, so we can grapple through this guy, and failed the strat. That's cool. Scary and good. We're just gonna do a bunch of sliding back to the elevator shaft. I'm gonna try to get this frame perfect little input here. Oops, I forgot to do a thing. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen too. It's a good thing we all have such bad memories, because nothing bad has happened from my perspective. Everything's been just perfect. Now we're gonna try to get the little frame perfect thing. We got it! Hooray! I'm gonna murder this guy, pick the power up, and move on to the part where we onboard to the airplane. Become invincible, and we're on to the final stage before the final boss, which is the actual airplane. And we're going to be very, very safe and be grappling all through this airplane. And I'm sure the passengers are not freaked out. And I have my level 3 power up, which actually goes through enemies, which you just saw back there. Level 1 and 2 do not. So you can save a little bit of time, only throwing once instead of twice, which is good. Yes, the boss is definitely the airplane. We're going to slip and slide through this little cargo section. The section leading to cargo? I don't know what this is called. We're gonna go a little bit slow here to not get hit by the electricity. Alright, cool little backswing there. And we're zipping on through more. Slide, 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 slide. Slow down, not to be electrocuted. And the reason you see me slashing a lot here, like over like little boxes, is because it lets me hover for a little while. Oop. Oh no, I lost my power up. All right, I have to do a backup strat for this boss now. This is unfortunate. This boss fight, there's this little secondary health meter on the right side of the screen, and the bottom one is the hostage's health, and if he dies, you die and you game over. So I'm gonna try my best not to let that happen. Okay, I think we're okay. This boss is RNG. All right, and that's it. Time's coming up in about 3 seconds once the score appears. And tornado, ninja, and time. All right, and that was Ninja 5-0. Really, really spectacularly good speed game. Highly recommend people give this one a shot. Very underknown because I think the game just was not very popular. But yeah, definitely would suggest checking this one out. Very, very fun, very satisfying to play quickly. But yeah, thanks for having me, Dave and chat. This is a lot of fun. And good luck to all the rest of the runners. And yeah, everyone have a great day. Take care. Try normal mode.